right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Here he is, the UFC middleweight king, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker, back-to-back wins over Yoel Romero. Hard to quantify, though, how difficult those 50 minutes against Yoel Romero were and what type of toll it might take on Whittaker here moving forward.
Yes, but after the Romero fight, there was a lot of time in between fights for Whittaker, which allows you to recover. Because you hear the stories about the guys that say they fight Yoel. No one's like him. No one feels like him. But Robert Whittaker was able to manage that over the course of 2 very, very difficult fights. And he was able to do that because of the fantastic cardio, the great wrestling mentality, and also the unbelievable striking and the ability to stare down the barrel of a loaded shotgun in Yoel Romero's left hand and feel safe. That allowed Robert Whittaker to keep the belt in both of those instances.
And we knew from his debut in 2012 that he would be something special. He has certainly been every bit that. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round 1 is upon us, and it always feels special and heightened when Robert Whittaker is in there. Not just in Australia, not just in New Zealand. He is one of the most popular fighters on planet Earth. I actually think his approval rating is highest here in the United States of America. That is neither here nor there. Robert Whittaker needs a win, wants to prove that he is still the class of the class when it comes to this middleweight division. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Man, how about the steam behind that Whittaker jab tonight?
Robert Whittaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing. And that is a full display right now.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Oh, now it's getting tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Chimaev's back in half guard. Making all these shots count. right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Chimaev. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Beautiful transition.
Great, good. Keep that footwork going. You're winning this round.
Chimaev's back in full mount. All right, 45 seconds now to go on the round. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Whittaker's in half guard. 15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
All right, round two. Khamzat Chimaev goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Beautiful hand skills here, the right then the left. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Tries to mix in a takedown here. Just out of range with that left hook.
Level change. In the half guard.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Big ground and pound. Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Chimaev. Right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, some high-level grappling here, the takedowns, the ground control. He seemingly has mastered all of the little nuances when it comes to... He's going for the rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the field.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. 1 minute now to go round two. Nice jab there by Whittaker. All right, again, he shoots for a takedown here. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
Oh! Final seconds here. 2 rounds in the books.
All right, take a seat, bud. Good round. I need more of that this round, okay? I want you to be a little more active with your punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand inside.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Single leg takedown.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Nice. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Chimaev's back in full mount.
Posture and punch, posture and punch.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Oh, gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, another ground strike gets through.
Slow your pace.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. That'll do it! Khamzat Chimaev, 1 and done. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 3 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Borz Chimaev.
You heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by TKO. And